And so we take the mystical hand of Pongolia into position, and finally we begin the offerings. One at a time we present possibilities, and I want you to focus on your chosen card. And eventually, the hand knows. That's right, the hand knows, the ears knows, the shoulders knows, but most importantly, the hand knows that that's it. Just snuck in one extra card. And if I got one more, that wouldn't have been yours. That wouldn't have been yours, right? None of those are your card. In fact, none of these ones are your card, because there is your 2 of diamonds. Give the hand a hand. That is right. And I think we have time for one more. Better put this away. Things are getting out of hand here. And let's tell you what. Let's give the deck a shuffle, but not just me giving it a shuffle. Let's get everyone involved in this here at the table. So we'll try this. We'll just split up the cards. Give everyone a chance to get in on the fun. So if you would take that pile and mix it up for me, and you can give it a shuffle like this, or you could just mix it between your hands. However you want to do it, that's fine by me. And they do. The spectator picks up those cards and they can mix those to their heart's content. And they go back there. And same thing, this person gets that pile to mix up. And if you would just give those a thorough shuffling until you're happy. Whatever it takes. This could be the moment. True happiness, yes? And they mix those up again, genuinely to their heart's content. And that gives us 4 shuffled piles, and from 4 shuffled piles we get 4 random cards. And let's take a look. Yes, the 4 aces. We did pretty good, I think. We did pretty good. Look, tell you what, let's go a bit further than that. I know we just found the 4 aces, but I'm going to mix things up again. We are going to, you know what, let me say, I'll save a few for the end. But we're going to lose the aces back into the deck. I know, we just found them, but we'll take the first ace, we'll lose it into the pack, and it's up to you to cut this pile, cut off as many as you like, and bury that ace somewhere. And they do, they pick up some cards and bury that ace. Same thing, I'm going to lose that ace in the deck, and if you would bury it from here, and they do, and lose the ace of spades, and you can pick up as many cards as you like and bury that one. And finally, that's why I saved some of the ends, so we could bury that one as well. So we've got the aces now lost in the pack, and let's just for good measure, there, that ought to do it. You shuffled, you cut, A-C-E spells ace. O-F spells of. Now for the hard one, D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S spells ace of diamonds. And there it is, the ace of diamonds. Let's go. A-C-E spells ace. O-F spells of. S-P-A-D-E-S spells ace of spades, just like that. A-C-E-O-F H-E-A-R-T-S spells ace of hearts. And finally, A-C-E-O-F-C-L-U-B-S spells ace of clubs. There it is. You know what? I've got a few extra cards. Let's try this. C-L-U-B-S. And that spells clubs. King of clubs to go with the ace. H-E-A-R-T-S spells hearts. That brings us to the king of hearts. S-P-A-D-E-S. That spells king of spades. And D-I-A. You know what? That is the king of diamonds. But if we take the ace of diamonds and the king of diamonds, look at this. Every other one is in fact all of the diamonds. With the spades, we have all of the spades. With the hearts, we have all of the hearts. And with the clubs, all of the clubs from your shuffle deck. That is a closer. In fact, it's a super closer. And I'm going to talk about where I found this and that you might want to do this after the break. I love this kind of closer for a card routine where the mess is all over the table. It looks like something happened here. And it goes back to my first time seeing Martin Nash do his ovation act, right? The whole table is just covered in beautiful, organized chaos. So that is JC Wagner's Super Closer. And it is, compared to many of the routines, you know, Ovation, which is based on Marlowe's matching routine, things like that. Hang on, sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Things like that take a lot more work than this. This is the beautiful thing about this routine, which is JC's Super Closer, is that it's actually within reach of, I think, any serious card magician, or even not so serious card magician. It is within your reach to have this beautiful ending to your routine. And with that, I'm ready to go next time. But so it comes from the book, The Commercial Magic of J.C. Wagner. And this is a great book of card magic. He's also got, what is this? Torn and Restore? No, sorry. I'm getting mixed up because there's also the 7 Secrets of J.C. Wagner, which is another fabulous book. I was going to say something that's actually in this book, or in that book, but anyway, get them both. They're both great books. But Super Closer's in this book. I think it's also on the Michael Ammar Easy to Master Card Miracles. So if you grew up in Magic in the 90s, you might have it on your shelf. But it's all about that energy, right? I'm always looking for closers that have that kind of energy where it's truly building up to something and everyone in the room is aware, okay, this is it. You cannot go any bigger or better than this. So that's why this trick stands out to me as a real winner, just because of that sense of finality that it creates. Like, you are done. It's a triple, quadruple rollout of effects. So it's hard to get, honestly, a better effect for the amount of work that required. In fact, it says in the book that JC was performing this and Ricky Jay traded tricks in order to get the secret to JC's Super Closer. So that's it. And I thought I'd share too my one memory of JC Wagner. We booked him for the 2007 PCAM convention in Calgary. And he ended up being, for me, the star of the show. And the funny thing, he was just so great in sharing magic and being available and just such a nice guy. But the memory that stands out, we had arranged with the hotel to have him working behind the bar. JC Wagner was a bar magician. He's one of the legends of bar magic. And so we arranged with the hotel, said, hey, we're going to put this professional bar magician behind the bar. It's going to be great. The whole crowd will be there. You'll sell more drinks that night than ever. And everything was rolling out. JC set up his mat behind the bar. The whole convention, hundreds of people were gathered, seating at this bar, 3 layers deep around this bar, ordering drinks, ready for a show. And the bar manager comes in and says, hey, you can't be back here. To JC, you can't be back here. Get out of here. So JC, very, very polite guy, rolls up his mat, thank you very much, and walks away. And the entire crowd of 200 people at that bar followed JC into the other room. So the bar didn't get any business that night. But yeah, he was such a great guy to work with. And I wish I had the chance to meet him again, but that was the one and only time. But I've got his books to remember him and a fabulous trick that he left for us. And I encourage you to check out JC Wagner's Super Closer. I should explain too the nonsense with this hand. So I was just looking for something to do that involved an extra prop, because my opinion is if you're going to do JC Wagner's Super Closer, do anything that requires an extra prop in the routine immediately before that, and that gives you all the justification you need to get ready for the Super Closer. I will say no more about that. If you know, you know. But my encouragement is to do anything with that extra piece that you have to put away, and then you can conclude your act with this fabulous ending. So thanks for watching another exciting edition of Magic Homework. The whole point of this video series is about me doing my homework. Not about you, it's about me doing my homework. I'm just pulling books off my shelf, finding tricks, learning them, and putting them to use. I did this routine on my show last month. It went over great as a finale to my close-up session. So do the same. Whether you have this book or not, you can pull out this trick or pull out any book you have. The whole point is just to learn the magic that you already own. That's it. That's the lesson. So stop watching and go grab a book.